informs the landowner of his or her rights under the law, including the rights to retain 5 hectares. So, according daw ni siya sa Department of Agrarian Reforms. So, no, the NOC or the Notice of Coverage daw is a letter of informing a landowner. So, kani siya nga kani siya nga process is a vision pod nga ang process will be formal. The landowner will receive a letter from the local heads or sa mga nag-manage ani, and the letter has a information na nga this land nga imong tag-iya sa government, or the owner, it is owner po daw sa CARP, and you have the rights, they have the rights under the law to na kuhaon ang or something to take the land nga nakasign or nakasulat sa letter, and it is it is from law. So dili ka yun nga kadili kay it is given from the law. So you must respect and dawaton pud siya, pero aside pud sa inana nagyapon siya yun nga tagaan pag opportunity pod sa government if ever lang pod nga makuha pod imuhang land na sakop sa CARP. So next, after the period of time allotted for CARPer by law is passed August 7, 2009 to June 30, 2014, how will the remaining land holdings which are subject to compulsory acquisition be distributed to the beneficiaries? So as long as the NOC or the Notice of Coverage are issued on or before June 30, 2014, land distribution to the beneficiaries shall continue until completion, according to Section 30 of CARPer Republic Act number 9700. So it means even after CARPer's deadline, the law itself mandates the concerned agencies to finish redistributing lands to the beneficiaries up to the very last hectares. So this assure to the farmers that the process for receiving their land will continue. For example, the beneficiary identification, survey, and of land titles to beneficiaries. So according daw sa law, that even daw mahuman ang deadline and napay nabilin nga hectares nga wala pa distribute after sa deadline, the law assures daw that the remaining daw nga hectares will be distributed even daw deadline na siya. And for example po siya for the next generation, the beneficiary identification, the survey. So kana siya nga act is not will be formally distributed sa iyang respective nga deadline, but mahimo po siyang kanang reserba ba for the next generation, or sa mga landless farmers, to the future landless farmers lang pod kung naaman jud. So sa kung sa may ang nakabutang sa na-given nga hectares dito, it will be distributed, the government daw assures, the act itself assures that the all hectares that has this given kaning law will be distributed jud. So na dito assurance nga kaning mga hectares, even 1 hectares pa nabilin matagaan jud or ma-designated yun na sa atong mga landless farmers, even to the future pod. So next is, how does DAR intend to deal with the remaining land holdings, the 771,795 hectares to be distributed. So there are projects that it will be distributing 187,686 hectares in 2014, 198,631 hectares in 2015, and 385,478 hectares in 2016. So of the remaining carpable land holdings to be redistributed, the 551,275 hectares are considered workable, while 220,520 hectares are tagged as problematic. So solutions for problematic land holdings will be worked out according to Department of Agrarian Reform. So no, for the past years, the 2014, 2015, and 2016, they successfully distributed hundred thousands of hectares. So I think that even though na mga hectares nga nga tawag nga considered workable, and at the same time the problematic nga mga hectares, I think that DAR is able to work out this issue, no? Though na mga kanjo, no, na maingon nga na mga part nga nag-struggle sila, pero I think that they proved themselves na kaya po nila masolusyonan kay for the past years, di ba, 2014, 2015, 2016, they successfully distributed the tawag nga mga hectares to sa mga landless farmers. So though they faced some circumstances right now regards sa mga hectares nga nagpabilin, but I believe that they are able to work out those issue or those things. And last is, what were the challenges encountered in the course of acquiring and distributing private lands? So no, there were numerous problems daw in implementing the land reform program. So nagsa mga struggles na gina-encounter, especially when they do this program, no. So in some cases, technical descriptions in the land titles, which determine the boundaries of the land, were found to be erroneous and had to be corrected. So some titles were destroyed and therefore had to be reissued by undergoing a court process similar to filing a case. Potential beneficiaries argued among themselves on who should or should not be qualified as beneficiaries. So these disputes had to be mediated or resolved by the government. So in other cases daw, landowners may petition that their lands be exampled or excluded from CORP coverage, and some of these petitions have gone up to the Supreme Court, no. So according daw sa ilahan, no, that they have numerous problems dyan. So isa na po daw ani is destroying paper titles, no, sila mga papeles nga tawag. So therefore, if ever daw mawala or maguba or something ma-destroy daw, they will start, no, sa pinaka-una jud. So therefore, they will be daw reissued or undergoing a court process. So kani siya nga program is di lang siya ingon nga perma lang, or ginatawag nga easy to get lang siya nga So it must be processed, it must take a process jud. So according sa kaning program, that they will get reissued, no, gikan pa sa korte yagi pag mga debates, mga argues kung unsa man jud ang tama, unsa man jud ma-appeal or dili, kinsa man jud ang mag-benefit, kinsa may part sa beneficiaries, or unsa man ang mga land or kanay ba nga mga land will covered by the CORP or dili, inana ba. So though na sila mga ma-encounter nga mga numerous problem jud, no, pero ay time by time, step by step jud na ilahapon lang reissued po nila pod something na address po nila ang kanang issue.